Hi, it's me, Hayla. Today I just wanted to make a video, not really to talk about anything specific, but today is Self-Injury Awareness Day. It's March 1st every year. And I just wanted to make, a little video about that. I don't really know what I'm gonna talk about or whatever, but anyway, I've only ever done anything for Self-Injury Awareness Day once before last year, because before that I didn't even realize that there was such a day as Self-Injury Awareness Day. And last year I didn't really do anything that much. I wore orange because it says that you're supposed to wear orange. Of course you don't have to, but this is the only orange thing I have. This this shirt right here that I'm wearing. So I just wear that again. Um, but like I said, you don't have to wear orange, even though it says that. And actually, some people also, wear orange wristbands or ribbons, and some people, you know, write something on their arms, love or stay strong, or a heart, or do the butterfly projects. And if you don't know what that is, then you can Google it or find it somewhere. um, and actually I did last year. I did the butterfly project, and I've done it a few times, and it actually really helps for me. um, and yeah, but and last year I took a photo of myself with I wrote "Stay Strong" and a little heart, and then the butterfly, and I wrote my mom's name and on the butterfly, and I just posted the picture on every social media that I'm on, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. I wasn't on Instagram then, but I'm on it now. And now I've pretty much done the same thing, but I didn't actually do the butterfly. But I wrote, actually, because I wanted to take one picture on my phone to put on Instagram, but I wanted to take another picture on my camera to have it in better quality, and to put it on self timer so I could have, because I had stay here and strong here, and I have to have it like this so that the way I see it's strong stay, but when I'm taking a picture, and so I have to have stay here and strong here. But then I wrote strong here again because I took a picture on my phone and put it on Instagram, and just this one arm. Um, but yeah, and then if you can't see, I wrote the Lobotic heart. It's not um, just a regular heart, it's a Lobotic heart, and Lobotics should know that's all about. I've been practicing, it's not really that great, and also, especially on this one, because I had to write with my right hand and I'm left-handed, so that's harder, obviously. Um, but anyway, so that's pretty much the only thing I've done today. And I wore this orange thing and stuff, and I just posted a photo on everything, including Instagram, and I've been just sharing all kinds of pictures and stuff. And but like I said, you don't have to do something very big. Just anything. Just you don't have to put much work into it or have a big thing. Just do anything to raise awareness of self-injury. Um, because and even today in 2014 there's still so much stigma to self-injury, and it's still so taboo to talk about. People are still really ashamed, and people are still it's just a lack of knowledge and understanding, and people just don't understand. and they don't understand that self-injury or self-harm is just a coping mechanism. It's just a way to numb the pain, just like people use alcohol or drugs or even eating disorders and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't even know like there is such a day, a self-injury awareness day. I didn't even know about it until like a few months before a self-injury awareness day last year. um, and uh, and a lot of people who do self-harm don't even know about it. And I think it's really great that we have this day, because even though, I mean, of course, you should spread awareness every single day about self-injury and just about everything. It's really good to have this kind of day, where, if you don't know when or how to raise awareness, it's really good to have this like one day where everyone comes together and raises awareness. Doesn't matter what you do or how big or how small it is. Just like if you do anything like me, just post a picture on every social media, and people are sharing their stories, their own stories, their struggles with self-harm, and people are posting pictures and stuff. um, and people are becoming more brave and posting pictures of their scars, and they're not ashamed of it. And I think that's really great in that sense. I don't like, because I've seen, like, especially if you go on Tumblr, but you don't really, unless you just look up self-harm and stuff, and I admit I have done that, like, and at first it really triggered me, but it doesn't really anymore. But like, if you go on Tumblr and just write self-harm or whatever, there are like so many really graphic photos of scars and just blood everywhere, and people cutting themselves and just all kinds of things, and videos on YouTube that are very graphic. And it can be really triggering for some people. I mean, just like people with alcoholism or drug addicts, they can't be around alcohol or drugs or whatever, without being triggered. I mean, it's different between people. Not everyone is the same, but like it can be really triggering for some people. And like people with eating disorders, it's really triggering, like to see certain kind of food or whatever, or eat certain kind of food, so people can eat some food without being triggered. And it's just the same. Or just seeing a picture of something, like it's just the same with self-harm. Like if you see a really graphic picture or a video of someone cutting themselves, and blood all over and scars and something like that, it can be really triggering. So people who are posting these things, I mean, they should always have a trigger warning and like make sure that people notice it, because some people don't realize that there are so much graphic things on there, and it can really trigger them. But like on Self-Injury Awareness Day, it's different, when people are just posting pictures of their scars. And many people who, and they're just old scars. I mean, there are people who, haven't harmed themselves in a long time, even many, many years. So, but, as we all know who are dealing with self-harm, those, some scars will always be there and they will never go away. And it's just a part of who we are. And I don't think that we should be ashamed of it. Like, I mean, we shouldn't be proud of it. Like, we shouldn't be proud of our scars, but we shouldn't be ashamed of them either, because it's just a part of who we are. And, everyone has scars, but we just have them on the outside as well, and everyone can see them. But everyone still has scars, but other people, you can't see their scars, but that doesn't mean they don't have them. And so, like, I think it's like really brave of people to do that. And like I mean I have scars all over my arms and you can see them, like, and I posted a picture of like where of this where I could like see my arm, and not that I'm like showing off my scars, but I mean I'm doing this to raise awareness. I just, because there needs to be more awareness. There just needs to be more awareness on things like self-harm. I mean, people just don't understand, and people just have this kind of idea of what it's about, like, you know, and especially when you like see those graphic images and stuff, and people just assume that we're doing this for attention, and people assume like that we're trying to kill ourselves, and we're just craving for attention. And I'm sure that some people are doing it for attention, but obviously those people are, there's something wrong with those people as well. I mean, anyone, no matter what reason it is, if you're physically harming yourself, there is something wrong with you, whether you're doing it for attention or not. So it doesn't matter what reason it is. Like if you are, harming yourself on purpose, then you need help. And it's also important to raise awareness to make people realize that it's okay to ask for help and you don't have to be ashamed of it. And also to know that you're not alone. There are other people like you who are struggling and dealing with these things. It was so good for me. Like I thought I was all alone and I thought I was like crazy. And then I realized that there are so many people all over the world dealing with this, dealing with, self-harm and depression and like so many mental illnesses that, it's still really taboo and so much stigma. But there are so many people dealing with these things, but very few who are willing to speak up because people are ashamed. And they do, people do think that they're weird or crazy or something because they think they're alone and they don't realize that there are so many other people like going through the same thing. And it really does make you feel so much better knowing that you're not alone and knowing that you're not, okay, I'm not crazy. There are other people like me out there, and stuff. So, and it's just really good and just really good to raise awareness and just for people to know like exactly what it's about. And also like one thing that I've always been thinking about is like, because when I talk about I always say like self-harm, and that's like what I hear a lot of the times, but there are like many, I mean it's all the same thing, but there are many things that you can call it. Well, I thought it was the same thing, like I mean people use self-harm, self-injury, self-mutilation, and and some people just say cutting, but like cutting is just one form of self-harm. There are many other forms of self-harm, and I actually, because I've wondered like why it's called Self-Injury Awareness Day and not Self-Harm Awareness Day, because most people that I've like seen call it self-harm. And I was like wondering, is there any difference in self-harm and self-injury? And then I went to like the official Self-Injury Awareness Day website. It's called lifescience.org.uk, lifescience.org.uk. And if you go to like it's on the top to the left what SI is, what self-injury is. And it's basically just what is self-injury and why people do it and what happens and stuff like that. And then there's like this thing, anyway, if you go to the website you'll see it, and it says here like self-harm includes many harmful behaviors such as self-injury, but includes diverse matters as eating disorders, risk-taking behavior, drug and alcohol misuse, and self-harm. And there are like 4 categories in self-harm. There's food related, and that's like anorexia and bulimia and all that stuff. And risk-taking behavior is dangerous behaviors, sexual behaviors, breaking the law, drug and alcohol abuse, drug abuse, addiction, all that stuff, smoking. And then there's self-injury, and self-injury is like what, you know, most people like associate with self-harm, which is hair pulling, biting, cutting, banging, bruising, bone breaking, scratching, stabbing, picking, chemical burns, burning, branding, and ingesting, self-medicating, overdosing, swallowing objects, inhaling, sniffing substances, and self-poisoning. So there you go. So like self-injury is what like most people talk about when they talk about self-harm. But I mean, you can also include like, you know, eating disorders and drugs and alcohol and risk-taking behavior, and it's all just, I mean, it's all something that you use basically to numb the pain, and it all harms your body. It's basically just all substances or whatever it is that you do, and you're physically harming your body. And so, yeah, and that's basically it. But like self-injury awareness day is just basically to raise awareness, because there needs to be more awareness out there. And like I said, it doesn't matter what you do. You don't have to do anything big or whatever. Just do something to raise awareness, and just speak up and share your story and just talk to people. I've even thought about like going out on the street, maybe not right now, but like going out on the street and just telling people about self-harm and yeah, because people just don't really know. So anyway, that was kind of just what I wanted to talk about, just because it is Self-Injury Awareness Day. Oh, and by the way, I'm a believer, so it's also Justin Bieber's birthday. He's 20 years old today. Yeah. Just wanted to mention that. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm gonna go now, but hope you have a great day and do something today to raise awareness, and together we can stay strong. Bye.